Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the look that I'm going to be creating for you guys today. This is a festival inspired makeup look. I got it from somebody on Instagram and I wanted to recreate it. I will link her down below. I was just so inspired, so I really hope that you guys enjoy, and let's get started. First step today is the eyes. We are going in with a nice transition shade. This is Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream, and I'm using a big fluffy brush to blend this out over my entire lid. This is a nice base, and to get everything evenly coated, because we want everything blended nicely, because we are going in with lots of colors today. So this is a really nice base color, and it's a brighter shade so that it makes the other eyeshadows pop as well. Once I am done applying this to my lid, I will be going in with another Makeup Geek shadow. This is in the shade Barcelona Beach, and I'm going to focus this more so on my crease. I'm going to apply it over my whole lid, but I'm focusing it more on my crease just so I get that really nice transition underneath my brow bone so that you can see the arch in my lid. Same thing here, we're going to really want to buff that out to have really nice smooth lines, because I am going to be doing like a sunset effect and I want everything to look really smooth and really blended. You don't want any harsh lines, especially when you're doing like that ombre effect from a lighter shade to a darker shade. You want everything to be really nice and blended. So these first steps are key to the next steps that are coming up. Once I am done continually buffing this out, I'm going to be going in with the Air Patrol from Benefit, and I'm using this is an eyeshadow primer, but I'm using this almost like you would a cut crease to kind of carve it out, but I'm using this as another base for my top lid so that all those other shades are very vibrant when I apply them. I started off kind of neat with it, but then I do get messy. I don't really like focus more so on a really nice sharp line, because you are putting bright colors over it. You won't see what I'm doing here in the after effect, but I start off in the inner corner and then I work my way towards the center, and then I kind of just let it fade to the end. I don't really focus it on that, and I will go in with my finger and kind of just buff it all out. This is just so we get those really nice bright colors. Once I'm done, I'm going to just quickly take like a bone color eyeshadow. It could even be just white translucent powder or whatever, and I'm just going to set that really quick. And now for the star of the show, I am using my Morphe 35B palette. I use this so much, it's insane. But I'm sticking to these three colors on the bottom, the yellow, the peach, and the orange, and I'm kind of going to give myself a sunset ombre effect on my eyes. I'm going to start off with the inner corner, and I'm going to use the yellow, and I'm using a very tiny precision brush. I kind of take the yellow from the inner corner to the center of my lid. I'm packing it on and kind of swiping it across. This is a very easy brush to work with. This is a Ofra brush, and I am just blending the entire yellow basically throughout my whole lid, because this will then, the yellow is so bright, this will also make the peach and the orange just as bright, and I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. What I love about the Morphe shadows is that they're buildable. You can pack some on, blend it out, pack more on and blend it out, and the color just keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and that's what I do here. I just keep building up the color and packing it on and blending it out. Once I'm done with the yellow, I'm moving on to the peach. I'm going to be taking a flat brush again, but this is a bigger brush, and I'm picking up the peach shade, and I am going to then start in the middle and blend it towards the end. Once I'm done with the peach shade, I'm going to take that bright orange shade in the Morphe palette, and I'm going to use a Morphe brush now, a fluffier brush, and blend this on the outer corner to the inner corner. I do go back and forth between the fluffy brush and the flat brush, and I kind of buff it and blend it out. I don't know, I just found it worked well for me, and it really gave it that nice soft blended effect. One more time I'm going in with the yellow, and I'm going to use that small precision brush one more time and just pack a little bit more on that inner corner just to brighten up the yellow a little bit, and then clean up my edges with a makeup wipe. And of course we're going to repeat the same step, and we're going to do it on the other eye. Start off with the flat brush and the peach, and I'm going to work that into the yellow and the outer corner of my eye, and then come in with a bigger fluffy brush and the orange shade and blend that all together. I do go back in, I did not put this on camera, but I do go back in slightly with that Morphe fluffy brush, and I do pick up a tiny bit of red just to really darken up the corners. You don't see me do it, but that's what I did do at the end. And then I will be going in for my brows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and we are going to fill in those brows. Don't mind all the stragglies. I am still trying to grow my eyebrows out, and it takes forever, but slowly but surely it is working. Oh yeah, I totally meant to do that for you guys. Totally. Once I'm done filling in my brows, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel, and I'm going to set my brows. I really like the wand on this thing. I have used this now for probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I have to say I really do like it. It works really well, and it gets all the hairs. All of them. Quickly, I'm going to be taking the white shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to just carve out my brow bone just to clean up the underneath of my brows, even though they're not really that messy. It's just to brighten it up. Next, I'm going to be going in with this concealer collection palette that I got in this month's April's BOXYCHARM, and I'm going to be using one of the shades to conceal under my eyes. I did already have foundation on my face before I started the video, so I'm testing this out. I got a sample from Sephora. It is the Makeup Forever HD foundation, but I never bought one, so I wanted to try it out. And I'm going to use a beauty sponge and spray it quickly with the Smashbox water primer, and I'm going to blend out my concealer. Now, this beauty sponge was wet, and then I just sprayed it a little bit more. I did find I had a hard time blending this out with a beauty sponge, so I might try one of those oval brushes the next time. I do like the concealer, it has nice coverage. Then I'm going to set my whole face with MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in C4, and I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush to set that. Then I will be going in with MAC bronzer. This is matte bronze, and I'm going to bronze up my cheeks, my forehead, and my chin. I really wish you guys could see this bronzer more. I mean, I'm working with what light I've got here, and you can see it, but you really can't see, like, the really nice color that it is. But in my pictures, you'll be able to see it. For blush, I am actually picking up a little bit of the orange and the red from the Morphe palette very lightly, and I'm dusting it on my cheeks, and it actually works pretty well. Now for highlight, I'm using also from this month's BOXYCHARM. This is the Ofra highlight that came in the box, and I'm using a brush that also came with my BOXYCHARM last month. This is the fan brush, but ooh, look at that highlight. I'm so happy I was able to get that on camera, and I'm just literally going to highlight my entire face. Now for the fun part, I'm going to be taking the NYX white liner, and I am going to now create this like tribal-y, I don't know, festival design on my face. I did get this idea from somebody on Instagram. I think her name is Petra. I don't want to butcher it. I will put all of her information down below. She just recently created a YouTube channel as well, but she totally inspired me to recreate one of her looks, and I loved it, so I am going to be doing that here for you guys. So I start off with my line, and then I go in and I make triangles throughout the whole bottom end of the line. And I kind of just drag it down a little bit to make them come to a longer point at the end, and I do this across the whole line. Next, I'm going to be going in and I'm going to add some dots at the end of the triangles that I created, and I kind of got a little off track and I ended up putting some dots on the inner corners of my eyes as well. I kind of went like dot crazy. I added some on both of the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, so now for the top portion of the line, I'm going to be doing half circles. And I'm going to do the same thing as the bottom. I'm going to extend it throughout the whole top of the line, and then I go in and I draw little white lines in between each half circle. And of course, let's add some more dots. I'm going to go in between each triangle, and I'm going to add dots all in between those spaces as well. Now for above my eyebrow. I had a little bit of a difficult time doing this. I did get it in my eyebrow hairs a little bit, but I do wipe it off. I'm going to be doing half circles on the top of my eyebrows as well, and I'm going to do the whole upper part of my brow, and I'm going to do that all in half circles, and then I draw dots in between each little rounded corner of those as well. Then I go into the outer edges, kind of like a wing, but I'm doing it in dots. I added 3 little dots on the outer edges of my eyeshadow, and then I also do it on the brow bone as well. I'm so happy with how this tribal look came out on my face. I really liked it. Once I am done applying the white, I am going in with lashes. These are Dodo lashes in D105. I do have a discount code for you guys that you can use. I will list it right underneath. And once those are applied, I'm just going to quickly coat my lashes with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just to blend everything nicely. Lastly, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Liquid Lip in a nude shade. I don't have the color in front of me, but I thought nude went best with this look. I really wanted to focus on the eyes and the tribal design I put on my face, but go for it if you want to do a bright, bold look. It'll look just as good. And then once I'm done applying this, I'm going to quickly set my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and we are finished. I'm so excited that I got to do this festival look for you guys, and I really loved how it came out. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Just let me know what you guys think down below. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.